In part 4 of this video series, I introduce you to regular expressions. Now let's take a look at some of them in action in the tidyverse. We can use the string view function to see how some regular expressions work. A string of characters simply looks for an exact match. So here I have student names. So now we have these student names loaded in. You can see the start of the string right here in the environment window. We're going to look at student names and we're going to put in IC. Now this looks for an exact match of student names. And so when I put in string view student names IC, notice something happens that we've not had happen before. It opens our viewer pane, something we've not been using. And our viewer pane shows us where the ICs are in the vector of student names. The period matches any character. So here I have period L. Let's see what that does. It shows us all the names that have a character followed by an L. So the period is a meta character here. L is a character. The period is a meta character. Back up here with IC, the I and C were both characters. Here the period's a meta character. So what if you want to look for a period and match a period? Well, to match a period, we use double backslash period. Now, why do we use that? Because the backward slash or downhill slash is for special behaviors in a string, right? So when we have to add a second one, when we're saying now use this as a special behavior for a regular expression. So it takes two double slashes and a period to indicate that we're wanting to find a period. So here's an example. Look at this one. This is a test, only a test, and look at what we're going to search for. Remember, the period is a meta character, so it's going to look for any character followed by double backward slash period, which stands for period. So it's making it that period, it's turning it from a meta character to a character, that double backslash. So this tells me we're going to look for any character followed by a period. Let's see. There you go. There's a character, T, followed by a period. To find a literal backslash in a string, you'll need 4 of them in the regular expression. So here I have a sentence in which I say we use backslash for special characters. So here's my sentence. See this? Backslash for special. And if we right line it, it's going to be a single backslash because remember, the first one tells us, all right, treat that next character as though it's a regular character. So to look for a single backslash, we now have to use 4 backslashes, 2 of them to say something special's coming up and it's a regular expression, and then 2 more to indicate now turn that backslash into a regular backslash. And so when I search, this is what I get. We use the backslash for special characters. That's about as complicated as we're going to get with this, okay? You can indicate whether you want to match at the start or end of a string. So here I have a list of courses. Let's make that list. The caret S looks for an S at the start. So we have stats and sociology. The S with a $sign looks for it at the end. So here we have the S at the end of stats. You can force a match of a complete string by using both of these. So let me indicate Bubba Gump. We're going to have shrimp. We're going to have shrimp gumbo. We're going to have boiled shrimp. We're going to have baked shrimp, so forth. So here's Bubba Gump, and you can see it in the environment window. So here I'm going to look for shrimp, and you see every instance of shrimp we find. Here we're only going to look for shrimp at the beginning, so only these first two. Here we're going to look for shrimp at the end, so it's these two plus this one, because this is both the beginning and end. It stands alone. And now we're going to force a match of a complete string by using both beginning and end. So now it's looking only at this one, because this is the only one that is shrimp both at the beginning and at the end. Just like you can use periods to look for any character, you can look for digits with a /D. So here I'm going to put in 3 different versions of the 4th of July. Okay, and so here they are in my environment window. You can see them. We're going to look for digits, and we find 2 of them. In the next one, notice that we're going to look for digits just at the beginning. And so there it is for July. You can similarly find white space with /S. So let's look for white space here, and there's some in each one of these. You can find matches for any character in a set using the double brackets. So here we have F, U, and Z in double brackets. And so we're looking for all instances of F, U, and Z. And there's an F, there's a U, and there is no Z. You can find match for any character not in a set by using double brackets and starting with a character. So now I'm going to look for any character that's not JF.